Hey guys, welcome. Just lying here, literally woken up. Figured I would make a quick video just covering what I do in the morning just to find my voice. Now, it's very simple, it's very easy, but the key, the secret is in the execution. The secret is in the ability to execute it consistently and the same every single day. Singing is not complicated, but it has to be executed consistently. So all I do generally is when I wake up, I whine, I cry on pitch. That's how it starts. And I just let it float down into chest. I don't think about a bridge, I don't think about transitioning, I just let it drop. Just let it flood in. Just where it wants to drift up to naturally. I'm not even thinking high, I'm just thinking about where does it want to go? Where does it want to just float towards? Yeah? Now notice, I talked about the execution earlier. Now the thing is, the main thing to remember here is that I am able to keep the chords together the same amount throughout my range there. And what I mean by that is I feel a completely even amount of pressure. When those chords come together gently, they close the same amount. The pressure on that closure is the same on every pitch. What tends to happen with people is as they go up higher, they will either squeeze more or squeeze less. Chords come apart and they feel like they're hitting that glass ceiling that we talk about. Chords over squeeze and it feels like, again, pressure. The chords come together and squeeze the same amount, and the bridge disappears and the quality stays roughly the same, and we start to feel the voice stretching and working in the way we want. And this is just a functional sound to start the morning with, and that's really all I do, because what it tells me is it tells me how flexible my voice is going to be that day. Some days my voice will drift up higher more easily, some days it will take much more work to get up there. It tells me how the ease in which I can keep that even closure tells me how easy it's going to be to transition from chest to head that day. And it just gives me a general sense of where I'm at. Sometimes the chords are a bit thick and they don't quite close as easily as they do on other days. And when that happens, this will tell me, because it will make getting up high a little bit trickier. It will make thinning out those thick chords a bit trickier. So it gives me a home base. Sometimes when I do it, I'm like, and I know instantly, okay, my voice is going to be fine today. And I won't even think about singing. If I'm performing that day, I won't even think about singing the rest of the day until just before I perform, because I'll already know my voice is good. Other days, it'll be trickier. I'll struggle to find it. It'll feel harder to get higher, feel a bit thick and heavy. On those days, it's a warning sign. It means I've got to give my voice a little bit more TLC to get there that day. So I'll be vocalising more mid-range around the first bridge, very lightly throughout the day, to get my voice back into that nice thinned out place where the cords aren't swollen at all. Yeah. So frankly, a lot of the time the best way to get the voice back to where it needs to be is just to vocalize a lot the right way. Vocal rest, and let me say this, is highly overrated in a lot of ways. People will be very quiet for 2 or 3 days because their voice needs to be rested. Not really the way it works. The way muscles recover in sport, say you're a cyclist doing the Tour de France, they do 3 or 4 days cycling all day, yeah? Have a rest day, it's called. You'd think on that rest day they'd be doing nothing, staying in bed, you know, get breakfast in bed, maybe walk to the bathroom, walk out and chat with the team, play some Scrabble. No, what they do is, on that rest day, they do an hour or 2 on the bike, just gentle pedaling on the bike. Muscles recover more quickly when they've got a lot of blood going into them, which helps filter out the stuff that needs to be cleaned. It basically helps clean out the muscles, helps get them ready in peak performance condition again. So they do a little bit of light work. It's the same with the voice. If you want to get your voice to recover, you're looking to do light work. Just get the muscles working and blood flowing into the voice, and it will help it recover more quickly. Now, that being said, if you've got an injury like a polyp or a nodule or some kind of bleed on the vocal cords, that's different. Go to your ENT, get diagnosed. You may need vocal rest because any amount of the cords coming together may irritate that injury. But if we're just talking day to day, you know, a little thickness on the cords, a little fatigue, that's when we need to do a little bit of light work to get the voice connected and to get the blood flowing and get that recovery process happening quickly. That's all I'm going to say for you today, guys. I will see you in another video. Please tell me what you do for your morning warm-up, yeah? In the comments, and I'll chat to you there. Take care and bye!